We're not sponsored yet. Cheers. How are you, everyone? I'm back. We made it to Dunkin'. I got a nice matcha latte with whipped cream that's currently stuck at the top that we're trying to get off. Up. Stuck at the top, exactly what I want to do, where I want to be. I want to be stuck at the top. Oh, okay. I kind of saw that happening. And we also got avocado. We're not sponsored, so don't want to show too much because sponsor me first. What kind of drink is that? It's a matcha latte with oat milk. And avocado toast. We just did a workout. Oh, you're there. Thanks for being there. I feel like it's in your spirit right now, but when you are ready to let go of karma, that's why I choose to do the chanting and chant on live, because it helps with word problems. It helps with problems that are on the without, because they all start within. There's a saying in the Bhagavad Gita that there's karma sitting within our soul that just does not have been manifested yet. And karma slowly manifests itself in this lifetime due to our past actions. And by chanting this mantra, it allows you to remove karma, that karmic pattern, from your soul, so much that Krishna starts to protect you from, facing adversity or facing too many things in life that, just as a soul, you don't want to go through. So he got me here in Hawaii. If you ever feel prepared to get a japa bag, then let me know. The beads are 10, the bag is 15. No, the bag is 10, but I'm a devotee, so I can get a discount, of course. But I think it's just like, it's beyond the illusion of money and Lakshmi. It's the actual idea that you're releasing karma from your soul. Now, that is ridiculous to even listen to, or even to hear, even to believe that, something like chanting or beads, people just think it's just beads, can do something like that. But imagine, putting your wealth where it truly matters. Like, I will put my wealth into this, any second, because I use this every single day. We had to do 16 rounds every single day. As a monk in practice, it's the most incredible thing. This comes before anyone, anything. I wake up, this is the first thing that I think about, because it really protects you. So if you ever want your own japa bag, your own meditation beads, then please let me know. Please DM me. I have my Instagram that's in my YouTube bio. It's _goddess_mode_, and I can get you your own beads. I can get your own meditation bags, and we can chant together. If this is a new journey for you that you're stepping into for the New Year's, if you are scared that your finances probably will go into the wrong thing, it won't. Everything is the Lord's anyway, so like, don't even think so hard about it, because it's like you're investing in him, and he will see that immediately. So yeah, take a great journey for yourself, and never let the mind put limits on you, believing that you should do otherwise. Avocado toast. Ooh, ooh. I feel like I could have made this better. I think that way every time I come here. Everyone, I hope you start your day off on a great note. You know, I woke up with the cat walking on my face, so I'm on cat's time now, and they were telling me, Hare Krishna. They were telling me to wake up. Hare Krishna. So you plan on staying in Hawaii? You know, I intentionally came to Hawaii to do service, and now that I'm no longer in the temple, I believe that, you know, Krishna's, he's creating it. If I'm meant to stay in Hawaii, then I'm going to stay in Hawaii. If I'm meant to leave Hawaii, then I'm going to leave Hawaii. It's all his doing. Tipu Sultan, we love you. And bless your heart, bless your family's heart, bless your mom's heart, bless your dad's heart. Bless your children's heart. The ones that haven't came yet, bless all their hearts. I say that because someone just left an inappropriate comment, so send blessings their way. They really need it. Should I show the comment? Should I show it? Should I show it? Nah, I won't show it. Because we want to bless. We want to bless you instead of prosecuting you. But just know I got two sides to me. I love those memes where it's like a monk in a hood, and the monk is like, I'm still hood, but I'm just centered. I'll still beat you up. You know AI is gonna take over the world. I shared the comment because, you know, this is just things that you get. I'm pretty sure this is a child. Okay, I remove it. How long were you in the ashram? I lived in the ashram for almost 2 years. I want to say going on 3 because I think it's honestly like the best journey that I've ever been on. I think truly surrendering yourself to such a level of, you know, actually believing that you are lower than a worm, as if you're nothing because of your own actions. Taking responsibility is what Krishna truly showed me, that when you take responsibility for not just this lifetime, but just things that just are so oblivious, embedded within your soul. I think it's honestly the most grateful thing that I have been given. I also have a feather in my hair. A peacock. And Krishna loves peacocks. Haribol. Yeah, living in an ashram, it was a little difficult, but a lot of uphills as well. I came to Hawaii just for that reason, and now that I'm kind of on my own and just listening, it's amazing. Imagine just like sitting there just like listening to God, like, hey, what do you want from me? What's the next step? I learned that when I got stranded in California and Santa Barbara. I went there with Lakshmi with money, and then I left with nothing. But just me was a way of saying surrender all your material possessions and focus on me. So that's one of my journey. I feel like after college officially started on just listening and surrendering. Havana 7. I like your name the more I say it. They say soon humans won't work anymore and AI is going to take over, but I don't know how true that is. I think I would love for that to happen. I look at things on the bright side, and I think that, and I think is very strong right now, the way that I'm saying it while I'm listening to it. Allowing the spirit to manifest itself, to create in ways that is possible, is, I'm pretty sure, what a lot of people would fear, a lot of humans would fear, because a lot of us haven't tapped into our soul. We haven't tapped into our spirit soul, and having that much freedom, we saw that during COVID time. We saw everyone, you know, actually seeing the gift of time, because he is time. Time is creation. It gives you the possibility of something new, of creating things that you never imagined. And I mean, it's all his creation as well. So for him to even put AI in front of our path that can, I mean, assist our economy if is placed in the right hands. But all of it is his creation. So I choose not to worry, because worry won't take you really far. And he is very merciful. Indeed. Haribol, Bhakti Tam. Beautiful. I wish I would have surrendered to my spiritual journey a lot younger, but I know it's all Krishna's mercy, and he is so merciful. I also love that Krishna allows us to feel young, no matter what age that we approach, because we've been here so many lifetimes. So these physical bodies are not what, you know, creates young, old, youth, because he still allows us to be youthful at any age that this vessel, that this physical body, you know, reaches. I can be 84 right now, and I was still talking the same matter. And I love meeting my seniors, and they're still so young. They're still so youthful, because that allows them to understand that we're not these bodies. It breaks past the youth barrier. So to all my seniors, please always be young, because that's how truly we understand as children. And it brings a lot more fun. When we're all just dancing Haribol, you know? You know, Havana, I'm glad that you're doing a water fast. I was really scared when you said that yesterday. Because I think discipline is very beautiful. I love discipline, and I want to join you. I want to say, hey, would you like to do this together? But I don't know, I feared even saying that, and then I questioned my own fear. Oh, why would I fear doing a water fast? And it opened my eyes to how much food has become a crutch for me. And it's just that natural brain switch that puts us in survival. And Big Sneak, blessings to you, my friend. I'm glad to see you. Yeah, blessings for everyone. Howdy, howdy, boy. I pray. I pray His mercy is upon us all, and so grateful, so grateful. Yeah, I'm definitely doing it to reconnect to food in a healthier way. Yes. Ancient ways of how we eat. So the beautiful thing about, I mean, we spoke about this on a previous live, but being in Hawaii allows you to naturally consume less. And I've been wanting to just focus on fruit. And if you've seen in my videos, celery, I like celery because that's something that I try to reach for when I have those cravings, because all the body wants is just to munch on something. And someone left a beautiful comment on my YouTube videos. Please leave comments because I read them, and honestly, as a humble student of the Lord, I like to, you know, I guess be broken in a way that opens my eyes in ways that I haven't expected. So someone left a comment saying that, are you focusing on feeding your flesh or are you focusing on feeding your soul? Now, when you are allowing the senses to take over so much that you just want to eat all day, then you're going against your own, I'm going against my own belief and my true self, my higher self, and knowing that the more that you do starve yourself in those ways, or just feed yourself fruit, honestly, it is really purifying. Really, really purifying. So are you going to do it too tomorrow? Yeah, I'll do it. Dr. Tom, do you listen to the Wisdom of the Sages podcast? No, I do not, but I'll look into that because that sounds nice. Yeah, I've been, Krishna in a way, he's such a protector where I just been like for these past few days, I'm always focusing on self because it's just what, monk in practice, what we do. And to see how much the senses try to take over you is something that is like so funny to me, because it's like I'm like watching the cats and the dog, and I'm just like, I'm watching TV and I'm trying to like look for a show to watch, and in my head I'm at a point where I'm like, this is ridiculous. there's nothing here that I want to watch because it just won't feed me in a way that I need to. Like maybe I just need to just go meditate and just sit in silence. And it's just like, ever since leaving the ashram, that fear of just sitting in silence is something that the body fears, because I don't fear it, because living in an ashram for almost 2 years, you already know what to expect. It's gonna be beautiful, blissful. You're gonna be filled with more knowledge, Sakshidananda. And I love seeing how much you can master yourself, and not mastering because Supreme Lord, but fight. Like you're literally fighting with yourself. And when you chant, honestly, it's like, if you want me to get you your own japa meditation bags and send it to you, again, leave in a comment after I post this video, japa meditation, and I will get you your own. How much that when you chant, he fights for you. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful thing that I honestly pray that everyone that watches my live, that joins my channel, and even beyond that, it's like, I pray that I'm able to push on this type of meditation because the world needs it. We all need it. Okay, comments are coming in. I'm gonna take a screenshot. just so I can save the podcast. Lahavana, I'm doing it for weight loss, for resetting everything, so I'm excited. I'm going to do it until March 1st, my birthday. Nice. Bhakti Tom Raghunath Das is the lead singer of Shelter and Youth of Today. Yeah, I need to dive more into the Bhagavatam. I can sit there and just listen to it. The Havana 7. Thank you for being my motivator. I feel like things that happen in a temple, it can be drastic for one journey, or it can uplift one journey. And I'm always trying to focus on how it can uplift my journey. You just don't, you don't expect things to happen in the ways that it does, but honestly, it's all Krishna's mercy. But being a gentle soul, and, just being a practice of Krishna consciousness, it makes you even more gentle soul. So it allows me to realize how gentle we all are. But yeah, I thank you for motivating me, and I will listen to the Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, even more. Lavana, I came into this lifetime very tired, and my body hurts sometimes. I feel like I overworked in my past life. That's a beautiful realization. Living in an ashram is like living in India, and the food is very rich, and Srila Prabhupada really encourages us to eat up until our necks. And leaving an ashram, I lost a lot of weight so far because I just haven't been eating as much, but I truly like the idea of allowing your temple and body to reset. And funny thing about being in an ashram, when you truly do your service correctly, you do it with a very fast speed, and that fast speed is showing how much you truly care. And Krishna loves when you move fast for him. And the faster you move, it's like, I want to wash that dish, or I want to serve the prasadam. It allows you to feel more youthful, and I started feeling less heavy. I started wanting to move even faster, so much that I felt like he gave me his mercy, that after leaving the temple, even like before I left, I started jogging, I started running, and I started working out. And I'm so grateful because he's so graceful, he's so merciful, he's amazing. So Haribol, always chant and be happy. Lahavana 7, I've been in pain since my mom put me out. I'm not the same anymore. I'm just trying to have faith and not give up. I know that you're really strong, and I know this is an understatement sometimes in the world that we live in, that some women are just actually really tired of hearing that they're strong, that they have to be strong. But I'm just someone that grew up with a very militant dad, where I love hearing, be strong, you have to be strong, because why wouldn't you want to be strong? Why wouldn't you want to look back, 70 years down the line and seeing your 25-year-old self, struggle to be the person that you are? It creates a beautiful character out of yourself. So yeah, never give up. Continue having faith. I grew up depressed, suicidal. I grew up with someone without faith. And now it's just like he's all I think about. And how can I become stronger is the next step. So the year of the horse is coming up, and I love where this is going. The year of the horse is coming up, and this year is going to bring a lot of discipline, a lot of consistency, a lot of courage, a lot of confidence, and I love horses. It's so funny how he moves through me and moves through all of us. But I was at the gym one day and I started running, like trotting, as if I was a horse. And I was like, whoa, horses are really strong. And after having, the trainer I had here in Hawaii before, I had to let him go because it was just like getting a little too much for me. We were training really hard as if I was a stallion. And it put a lot of strength into my mind that, yeah, that's the direction I want to go. So, yeah, I pray that in this upcoming year, no matter what is placed on your path, move like a stallion. Move with so much strength, so much discipline, so much action. It'll move you forward. My friend just texted me. I just posted a video. Say hi to your friends. Go love your friends. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. Shri Radha Krishna ki jai. Hare Krishna. Hare Hare Bol. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Ki jai. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for bringing your energy for divine wisdom and Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much. If I was here, I would do that. Thank you. Dr. Tom, thank you for your kindness and spreading his name, his beauty. Thank you. I won't accept any of that. May Krishna's mercy be upon us all. Everyone that came to this live, that subscribed to the channel, and honestly, the entire world. Thank you so much. But it's hard because I can't work because my mental one, it's not yours. We have conversations like this every live, but it's not yours. When you learn to separate yourself from your mind, it's not your mind. Separate yourself from it. Now, I don't know how bad it is, and it's not bad. No mental disability is bad, but when we start attaching ourselves to them, I feel like that's when we can't really dissolve and understand the problem of where is it limiting us on our path, if that makes sense. Just have to trust the process. I had a conversation, even talking about this right now. I had a conversation with a beautiful, beautiful sister, and she mentioned that she's 40. She just found out that she had autism. And I have a twin brother. I grew up with a twin brother that, had major, he was on the spectrum of autism. And seeing him now, back then, seeing his mannerisms, he definitely does display that he has autism. And seeing him now, he still displays that he has autism. So it's a way that I'm trying to connect more with him, to understand through her, and we no longer talk to each other because just our different beliefs and different paths. I think that you can solve anything through the form of meditation, through understanding that you're not this mind, you're not this body. You can actually, if you don't want to chant, you don't have to chant, but I used to, before this, just sit in silence and just focus on this area and just study your mind, because your mind creates all of this. Your mind sees this, as soon as it sees it, it creates the idea, what is being seen. So I think that you can always go deeper than you think, but it's really about defeating the idea that this is you, because it's not. This is not me. This is not you. This is going to dissolve. And when this dissolves, that's when the true, Sakshidananda, the Atma, the soul, that's when you will be shown. So who are you behind the mental disability? Who are you behind the brain, the idea, the thought of that you are disabled, that you are this body, you are what comes with this character? Look behind that veil, that mask, and you will be shown so much. But it's only when you're ready, so I'm gonna take a sip. It's deep knowledge, deep ancient. Goes back many timelines, so timelines that we can't even imagine with this brain, nor a robot can imagine. I pray that with this fast you get clarity. I know that if you chant it, you also get clarity. That's all I gotta say. I feel like I'm like your big sis now. I'm like, hey, I'm giving you the answer. Even if you go on YouTube and YouTube has the Maha Mantra, if you search that up and you chant with it, then it's like immediately you have clarity. We're not sponsored. Everyone, that was Bhakta Tom, a beautiful leader, a spiritual leader at the temple that I attend. And you honestly want to fill your life with those who are spiritually advanced and wise, to bring you into that platform of wisdom. And I like to say, I express gratitude because so many people have been placed on my path that truly are leaders. Everyone's a leader. You're a leader. And you're a leader. And you're a leader. And you want to focus on those who truly want elevation for you, that wants growth from this platform, the deepest platform, all platforms, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Someone that wants that for you, keep them. Accept them. Accept their words. And keep them in your life. But just know, being on a spiritual journey as well, you have to let a lot of people go. It just comes with the journey. Lahavana 7, what are your thoughts on the new earth and what does that mean to you? So it's funny. If you look at the first canto of the Bhagavatam, it's a very ancient sacred text that we read. there are many, so on the front cover, there are many different universes. And Nishimadev is a lion god that spoke to me one day. He allowed me to see that there are infinite amount of universes. so imagine what infinite amount of universes means. Like, we have this idea that we're praising one universe when there's infinite. We can't count that. We can't count infinite, which means it's so many different earths that it breaks your brain open that you're really small. To sometimes you're nothing. And when you see yourself as nothing, that's surrender. So a new earth is just so small to me because there's infinite amounts of universes. And I'm grateful to be small, because at the same time, as the eternal soul, so large. But the Supreme Lord is just, you can't even fathom how infinite and grand he is compared to our many sparks of light. I hope that answered your question. I also am aware that there's different realms of consciousness that you can elevate yourself on. And I know the more that I chant, I raise my consciousness so much that I hear it inside my meditations. And when you raise your consciousness, you start seeing on different platforms. You start seeing through people, because you're not in this realm anymore. You're in an entirely different realm. And tell you the truth, everyone's not going to understand you because everyone is on their own realm. Everyone is facing their own consciousness, their own consequences, their own karma. And to focus on yourself and continue elevating so much that I like the question that just came up, but to focus on yourself and keep elevating, you start seeing through others, and you start being used, and you start unintentionally helping them on their path. $1 zillion mood shaky, I hope I said that right. Please subscribe to the channel. I haven't seen your name before. If you already are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. Do you think you will find your soulmate? Sorry, I just had to, add some soul into that. I think the Supreme Lord is my soulmate. It's so funny. Sorry, I'm like really, in love with him. But I was writing in the comment section because I just saw an Instagram video. And Instagram, it was just like this strong Indian woman goddess. She was like in her emotions, and then her husband, which was a king at the time, came up to her and said, "It seems like you're not being yourself." And she just turns into such a strong feminine form of him that honestly, I'm just like, oh my God. I like strong women. So the fact that, she turned off the idea that they were her emotions and not allowing them to take over her, because that's just emotional intelligence, and became strong in herself, is something that, I know that he had for me. I felt that exact moment where it was just like, wow, it's like, if he wanted someone to be in my path that was like that, he would allow that. He would create it. it's just so amazing to see that he is creating everything to a point that it's like he knows you more than you know you. He knows you beyond your own limits of your own mind. And I think it's just like, oh my God, he's like taking my heart right now. But it's just like he knows you. And if you want someone like that, they're already there. He already created it. It's his timing, it's his will. So at that moment, I surrendered it to him. I actually wrote in the comments because I like manifesting and I like creating, with him, so the idea. But I was saying, if he wants to place someone like this in my path, it's his will. You are writing it. You will write it. And I surrendered it. And I felt at that moment his greatness because he's so loving. He's so loving that truly, if you wanted someone like this in your path to uplift you, it's like if I wanted a strong king in my path to uplift me that fully represents myself, not just a strong version of myself, but also the gentle version of myself, then he will, of course, create that. If you want better for yourself, why wouldn't he add better into your life? Why wouldn't he give you someone that will sincerely, together, you create greatness out of each other? Now he plays karmic patterns into your life as well because you just have lessons to learn, sweetie. And that's all. It's just like, but it's love. Sorry if I'm like going off the scripture a little bit, but I just felt his, like, I used to chant to Shiva before chanting to Krishna. So I have a huge strong identity. I wonder what do you feel about I keep seeing New Earth and destruction. Interesting. Well, what do you feel about the idea of soulmate? If you haven't found your soulmate yet, do you think that you will find yours? Mm. Also interesting enough, we have many soulmates. It's not just one, because we've been here for so many lifetimes. We've met so many people. And sorry, I'm eating, but I met so many soulmates already. Is beyond this physical body. When your soul loves someone, that is a soulmate. The word is in itself is explanatory. So there's many times where I love someone, and that's just a soul loving another soul, loving the soul of that person. Doesn't mean you have to claim them, or it doesn't even mean that, in a physical level you have to be together. But it's just a soul and soul connection. That my soul admires you, my soul honors you, my soul values you, my soul sees you. Because in the end, you see yourself. That's a soulmate connection. And I have to explain it. Like, no one knew what that meant or was, or, humble. I can, La Habana. I can hear my ancestors speak in my twin flame. So that afterlife is real. I'm able to channel and communicate. Oh wow, I'm learning new things about you. Thanks for opening up about that. That's really nice to hear. I can hear the ancestors as well. But I try to stay away from them. I'm sorry. Just in the Bhagavad Gita, it mentions that if you want to stay in the realm of the ancestors, and when you die, you can go to the ancestors. If you want to stay in the realm of the demigods, and you want to pray to demigods, then you would go back to the demigods. But if you pray to me, you would come to my abode, which is called Krishna Loka or Vrindavan Loka. I believe. Sorry, my brain is like, matcha. But I try to give the ancestors their validation, and the ancestors are just you. I think that's just like the overall answer. They're you. And I'm okay, and that destruction is here, and I see a new earth. Oh, I don't know if I can say that in this live, but Shiva in our culture, which is also yours, is everyone's, is the god of destruction. When something is no longer for you, I can feel him right now. I look like him. He is just like so stern, but he destroys your life. He will destroy you from the inside out, because it starts from within. You destroy it from within. When you feel like you're dying or you're going through a spiritual awakening, that's him destroying your life. He's manifesting, created by Supreme Lord Vishnu, and his job is destruction. Where Brahma, if you haven't heard of Brahma, Brahma is the god of maintenance, where